So you know that whole fight over the budget deficit that nearly shut down the government? Confusing, right? Actually, not so much. Republicans in Congress told us that the deficit was created by the government spending too much on luxuries like education, benefits for veterans, women's health services, the environment, and Sesame Street. Yeah. That's Sesame Street. But there's a problem. The huge deficit wasn't created by Big Bird or Elmo or even Mr. Snuffleupagus, although he is quite the suspicious character. Let me break it down for you. Planned Parenthood receives a little more than $75 million a year from the federal government to provide life-saving health care for millions of women. The Bush tax cuts for the wealthiest of Americans add more than $70 billion to the deficit each year, 1,000 times more than Planned Parenthood. 2 long and exhausting wars have added more than $1 trillion to the deficit. Then you've got Wall Street crashing the economy, adding trillions more to the deficit as middle-class taxpayers lost their jobs and homes. But the Republicans' answer to all of that is to cut funding for Elmo and kick tens of thousands of kids out of Head Start, take food out of the mouths of struggling moms and their kids, and make our air and water dirtier. And all of this fighting is just over this year's budget. Next year's budget is where things get really crazy, because even though taxes for the rich are the lowest they've been in generations, the Republicans want to cut them even further. So millionaires and billionaires are paying 25%, instead of 35%. But where are they going to get the trillions of dollars they need to do that? Their ideas are fairly simple. Slash $350 billion from things like food stamps, education, training, employment. Cut another $400 billion from programs that help low-income families. Oh, and get rid of Medicare. Yeah, almost forgot about that. They're going to take away Medicare and give seniors vouchers and throw them on the mercy of big insurance. Because when I think compassion, I think big insurance. So if you and your aging parents actually depend on Medicare, they can look forward to a future where they can choose between buying their meds or eating. If we want to get serious about shrinking the deficit, it won't happen on the backs of the middle class that's already being squeezed. Here's what we could do. Make millionaires and billionaires pay a little more, say around what they were paying a few decades ago when our economy was thriving. Make Wall Street use their bonus money to clean up their own mess. Make big corporations like GE that pay nothing in taxes stop dodging and pay their fair share. And all of a sudden, whoop, bam! There's enough money in the budget to pay for all the cuts the Republicans want to make to education, the environment, and yeah, even Big Bird. A little message to the Democrats and to President Obama. Stand up to the GOP. Stop allowing these draconian cuts that are hurting America. We're watching. And we're waiting for you to represent us.
MoveOn.org political action is responsible for the content of this advertisement.